Today I am here for a special video. My name is ፉረዝጊ. I live in the United States, in the state of Minnesota and city of Little Canada. Today I am going to be talking about a bamboo flute, or a traditional flute from Ethiopia and Eritrea. I am from Eritrea originally, so I used to play that as a shepherd. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And then particularly I'm going to be talking about a friend who I met just recently on Facebook back in Bahar Dar, Ethiopia, and then who can make the bamboo flutes, and so I was able to connect and became friends. I did order some. I bought about a few of them, and then so total of 38 flutes that he sent me. I just love them. A lot of the majors and minors are covered now. Before, I used to use a PVC pipe. Originally, when I was in the country, it used to be bamboo flute, but throughout my life, I had just passion for this kind of music. And then from a plastic pipe or from any tube that I used to make music, but was not very good. So finally, after a long time ago, here in the United States, I just found this is a PVC pipe that had a better sound than a lot of the other ones that I tried. I tried plastic tubes. I tried a copper pipe, like for plumbing tubes. So I tried them. I didn't find it to be good because they make a dew, and then just for some reason they become moist, and then the sound changes. Even with PVC pipe, the same thing, because it doesn't observe the dew that comes from the moisture of the air of that I breathe. But I found out that was good anyway. I was satisfied because what I could find. So the PVC pipe sounds like this. So by the way, before I try it, I would like to say something about it. This is short. This is like a G sharp, A flat kind of thing in between, and then there's another one that's a G, which is, if you see the length difference between the two, so there's this much left on the other side of that one. So because of the length, they do have a difference in sound. Otherwise, the diameter remains to be the same because the PVC pipe is standard, so it's really hard to find. The bigger ones don't make a good sound. So that's what I was using for several years until I met my friend Mokonent back in Ethiopia. So I ordered, and then he not only did he send me flutes, but he also is teaching me also some of the sounds that I never made in life. I played it for over 44 years, but still I'm not as good as he is. So this is how the PVC pipe sounds. That was a shorter version of the PVC pipe. The longer version is a little bit low key. Those are the PVC pipes. And then we'll go back to the bamboos that came from Ethiopia just recently. This is one of the biggest and the lowest key. This is a C sharp. also play a different tune and from a different environment in that area. That's one of the biggest ones, and it's kind of hard to blow because you need a lot of lung volume or air. And one of the lowest ones, one of the smallest or the shortest is this, very sharp. That's what I started with. That's one tune. This is A minor. The minors have a little bit different sound. I think in Ethiopia, I don't remember when I was in Eritrea, but in Ethiopia there are 5 different tunes, and then it's one of them. So they are beautiful in their own way. So this is A minor, so the minors sound like this. That's a A minor. As another minor, I don't play a lot of the minors, so this is my first time to find. Well, actually, I had one out of tune one, but these are 2 different ones, and then this is F minor. Those are the 2 minors. So the flutes that I got from my friend Mokanent, they are different in length, not only in length, but also the bambus has like a joint. If you can see, there's 1 for this one, 2, 3, 4, some of 5. So some of them have 5 joints, and then others have some of them have 4 and others have 5. So they are different by sound. They are different. So, and then the key, in order to tune it with the keyboard, if it is a 5 jointed one, you have to use the bottom hole, so that to identify the sound on the keyboard. So this is how it sounds. So if I was just going to blow on it, if it was just a bamboo without the holes in there, if there was no holes on this one, I mean for the finger where I play. So that's the first thing that you have to do if you're going to be a starter. You have to make a sound first, like with any pipe. You just put it aside, and then a difference, like if I go slow and then kind of low volume, and then if I go a little sharper, the velocity goes a little sharper, a little faster. So if I blow a very fast wind, so that differs. So because this is pentatonic, it doesn't have the full scale, so a lot of it's like compensated by the amount of air that's blown into. So if I want a low, high, or medium key, this is how. So besides the four points that where the sound is made, and then so that's how. So the first one is this. So if it is like 5 joints, that's how I would identify it with the keyboard what key this is. So this is F major. So that's so this is how it goes. So without picking any one of them. So if I want to play a tune, so every one of them has a very different sound. So this is a B, which has also 5 joints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are only 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. So the rest of the scale is added because of the sound, because of the amount of air that's sent into it. That was a B, and this is a C. So you can play any song. In other words, if you want to get acquainted with it. That was a major C. This is B flat. So all of them have very different sound, and then they're very interesting. I just love all of them. used to have difficulty when people who are singers who have albums, they wanted traditional music like flute being added into their album, and then I was having hard time because I couldn't find of their major basically what this but now that my friend Mokonin has sent me many of those, I bought about almost 40 of them, and then that just made me very rich in terms of having a number of flutes, because one is just one major. For example, this is just A flat, so now I can just record for anybody and it just sounds very good. So this is A flat. This is another B. It's got a different sound a little bit because it's just a little different diameter. I think that should be enough for today, and then I'm just going to play. This is a C, a different C. We saw another C before, which is a very short version C, but this is also the same, but a little longer, and then has a little lower key. This is one of short versions of C sharp also. So that's my video for today, and then these are what came from Bahar Dar, Ethiopia, from my friend Mokonin. Mokonin is on YouTube and Facebook. His last name is Takale. He's a very outstanding not only player but also maker of them, so he does make it. I have some physics background because I went to college and I have education, and then when I thought of the way he makes it, so amazing physics that was given just naturally to him. This is another set that I have on this side. So he does make it by measuring metrically by centimeters according to what he told me. So I'm trying to encourage anybody who's interested in order to contact him. You can just search him in Facebook or on YouTube, and then you can order. And then not only does he make them and sell them, but also he does teach. So a lot of times we spend time on Messenger or other video connection through the internet, so that he can teach me directly, and then I could listen to him and then play with him. So I have learned quite a bit that what I never knew, the sounds that I never was able to come up with because I didn't have any idea. I used to hear those outstanding washint or chambuco players on radio, but I didn't know how. So now I understand why. It's because what I had was a PVC pipe, and then it's really limited because it's just flat, versus the one with the joints that has, it just makes the sound different. So McConnell is a very outstanding young man. He also has not only does he play this instrument, flute or washint, but also he plays masinko. Masinko is also one string instrument, vibrating instrument made from horse hair, and then so only one, and then one of the bow. So he plays, he's also professional on that. He also has another friend named Zennebe Balai, who works also with him in the same musical band, and then they make all those instruments. Not only that, Zennebe is an outstanding professional krar player. Krar is also another musical instrument that's traditional to Eritrean and Ethiopians. So Zennebe and McConnell make them all those, and then Zennebe is a good player. So if you get into McConnell's or Zennebe's YouTube, you can see how they play, and then the way they're making them. So I kind of shared them also on my Facebook, so you could be able to see what kind of instruments they have. Not only they make that, but also they make kabaro and other things also. So they're very creative young men. So I'm just trying to just make it known so that anybody interested would be able to buy from them. And then enjoy this kind of music. And thank you for listening today. God bless you.